welcome back to Wicked Cooking, episode 3. We're doing sausage, peppers, and onions with a twist today. As you know, we have our music going and trying to get in the mood for quarantine cooking. So, what you need today is a casserole dish. Excuse me. We need a casserole dish. You can use a Pyrex or one of these, and with some oil in it, as you can see. You're going to need about 4 of these potatoes, which I already have cut.
4 of these.
So we're going to put these in. I did soak them in water, so you're going to need some green and red peppers. Okay, that's probably a little too much potato, so we're going to take a little out for now. And this is how we cut them up for that. Cut your ends. Just give you, the thicker you cook them, the longer they're going to take. So you don't want to do like that thick. Okay, so we want thin like this. Put them in there. Okay. Now, our onions. We want to do rings. You can do them any size you want. I try to do like 1/4 of an inch.
Curl those fingers in.
Yep. We don't want that end piece. There we go. Then you might want to have some gloves handy too. You don't have to, but I'll show you why in a few minutes. Why then? We'll get onions. I have more, obviously, already cut up. Put them in. Okay. There. We got our onions in there. Now we want to do pepper. So we do it this way. Cut this way. Obviously, you know how to clean it. If you don't, it's pretty simple. Cut the membrane, cut the top, that's it. And they look like that. Okay, so we'll just do a couple. Everything cooks real fast, excuse me, except the potatoes. So meanwhile, while you're doing this, you want to preheat your oven to 400 on bake. Okay, we have our peppers almost done. And I'm going to read you off your spice list too. You definitely need garlic. You need oil. Any kind you want is fine. I use cooking oil, vegetable, it doesn't matter. Salt, pepper, and some Italian seasonings. And by the way, you're going to need about 6 or to 8 of sausages, which I'll cut right in a minute for you, but this is also good with kielbasa. You can use kielbasa, whatever you want. Dump all that in there. Okay? I don't like the texture.
Got one.
Then, some of this. Unfortunately, you can't cut it. You have to practically saw it, unless you keep it usually half frozen, which I usually do. But I didn't today, so see, that's what happened when you get that. Okay, now, let me wash my hands real quick. Get out of that food. Must wash your hands after raw meat, as we all know. And put more pepper. Like that. We're going to mix it all in a second. Now what you want to do is you want to have about 4 or 5 hot dogs cut up, but you're going to put these aside because they're going in after. Okay, so real thin. Okay. Now you keep these aside and I'll tell you why in a second. Now, you want to put on your gloves okay? Which my hands are wet, and that's probably not going to work out too good. But I'll let you know why. You want to put as many peppers as you want because you have to allow for shrinkage. Nobody likes shrinkage. So we want to put in, you know what, I'm just going to do it without it, but usually you wear the gloves because of oil. So, we're going to get a teaspoon.
I'm stepping up.
Tablespoon, doesn't matter. Right, sprinkle the garlic on top. Like I said before, you put as much as you want. Okay? A little chives, or you can put scallion. Not too much, just a little bit. Salt, don't overdo it on there. We don't want any heart attacks. And pepper, not too much. And my favorite, of course.
Oh, here we go.
What is this, Mackenzie?
Italian seasoning.
Yes, Italian seasoning. Now, here it is down here. Sorry about that. Our oil, okay? We're not going to overdo it, but pour it in like that. There was some on the bottom, remember. I had about 2 tablespoons on the bottom. Now, get in there with this.
Let's get in there and spill it.
You can usually use a much bigger pan. Unfortunately, this is all I have. But you get the picture. Okay, you mix it all in. Now what you're doing is
Mix it up good.
You're mixing in your oil. I hear an echo in here. And the seasoning is getting all mixed up, okay?
Yeah, mix it.
Mixed in. Remember about that shrinkage. They're going to shrink right out. As I said, keep these for later. You're going to need them. Now, get your foil. We want it tight, but not too tight. Okay? Like that. Create the best seal you can, because it's also going to steam in there. Okay? Don't cut holes. Put it in the oven. Okay? After an hour, you check it. Take the cover off. Stick the fork in the potatoes. If they're not soft, put it back on. Do it another 15 minutes. Same thing, every 15 minutes till the potatoes are soft, because everything else will be cooked. Then you're gonna lift it open, not hard to do, and you're gonna throw these on top. You can put it back in there for about 15 minutes with the cover off, and it'll be all done. And we'll be back and we'll show you the end result. Hi everyone, we're back. We're gonna take out our casserole. Very hot, be careful. Oh, look at that. So, came out really nice. The hot dog, see all the juices? It's beautiful like that. And I usually serve this because you have your starch, your meat, your veggies. I serve this with a nice salad or a nice bread and butter, warm from the oven. It's delicious. And I hope you guys like this and found it easy. And let me know how you like it if you do make it. And I want to give a shout out if you guys, anyone's friends with Steve and Jessica O'Hara on Facebook. They have a wonderful show called At the Island with Steve and Jess. It's hilarious. They talk about movies, everyday things. Excellent, excellent makeup tutorials, and we all love those. So check them out. And next week, look forward to Eggplant Palm, and we'll be seeing you then. And Blues Brothers are going to take us out. Alexa, play.
I can't.